Hey all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking channel. This is Darren, and today we're going to do some Moink balls. Got a big event coming up tomorrow. I'm doing some pulled pork, but I'm going to make some Moink balls for appetizer. I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
So guys, if you're not familiar with what a Moink ball is, it's actually just a meatball that's wrapped in bacon and then smoked out on the smoker. And really, you can put cheese on them, you can make them all kinds of different ways, but the basic is just making a nice meatball, wrapping it in bacon, and then getting some smoke to it, and basting it with some nice barbecue sauce, and have some nice barbecue rub on it. So just a nice bacon wrapped meatball. So I'm going to make a bunch of those for my event I got coming tomorrow. I got about 50 people coming for lunch after church tomorrow. So I'm making a bunch of pulled pork, and that's another video you can see in the iCard up here. But I'm also going to do these as an appetizer. I'm going to do about 8 pounds of beef meatballs. I'm going to make the meatballs by hand, so I'll show you how I'm going to do that in a little bit. But I'm also going to, one of the things I'm going to do with the bacon that I'm going to wrap around it is a great thing that sous vide can do to help out prepping some of your food. Bacon, you'll see it on the Facebook groups and all over the internet, people actually sous videing the bacon and then frying it up. One of the things that does, and whether you agree with it or not, is it par cooks the bacon. And back when I used to work in the restaurants, I worked at, growing up in my teens and early 20s, I worked at a lot of breakfast type restaurants, and we par cooked the bacon a lot in big pans. We would take the bacon out of the big cases, put it on a sheet pan, par cook it in the oven on a lower heat for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then take it out and put it on parchment paper, lay it out so we could, in the morning, just throw it right on the flat top grill, and it would cook it evenly. It made it so the bacon doesn't curl up and all that, make it where it's uneven cooking. So par cooking it will actually make it where you can actually fry that bacon on your flat top or on your pan, and it won't curl up. So that's what we're going to do with this bacon. What it's going to help us do, par cooking it on a Moink ball, is it's going to make it so the ground beef doesn't have to cook as long to get the bacon nice and crispy. So what it's going to do is going to get this cooked, good, probably 30 to 40%, so that I don't have to sit there and wait to have the bacon get crispy before I can put the barbecue sauce on. The longer the meat takes to cook, the longer or the more chance it has to dry out and become a hard ball of meat instead of a nice juicy moist ball of meat. So that's what we're going to do. And we're just going to toss it in the sous vide at about 145 for about 2 hours. And that's going to be nice, give us a nice par cook. And then when we come back, I'll show you how we're going to do the meatballs and wrap them up. All right, I'm going to get these in the sous vide bath, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, and I'm not going to bore you with putting all this together, but I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to use about 6 pounds of ground beef in this bowl. I'm going to chop up some nice onion, probably about 2/3 or maybe even the whole onion. This I'm using a Vidalia onion, so you can use any kind of onion you would like. Green pepper, you can use green, red, whatever you want. I'm going to use this whole pepper. Seasoned breadcrumbs, you can use plain breadcrumbs if you want, and then season them up your own way. But I'm also going to add some Italian seasoning, garlic, pepper, salt, and then when we're done, about 3/4 of the way done, we're going to glaze those meatballs, the Moink balls, with some Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue. I want them to have a nice sweet taste, nice sweet glaze. So that's what we're gonna glaze them with when they're almost done on the smoker. So that's it. I'll put all the exact ingredients down below in the description. I'm gonna go ahead and get this meat all seasoned and mixed up, and then we'll be back showing you how we're gonna ball them up and then put the bacon on. I'll be back, guys. All right, I got my meatball mixture all ready. Got that all mixed up. Took my bacon. It's been sous vide, par cooked. Kind of want to, I'll take it out and kind of show you what it looks like. Like I said, it's not cooked all the way. It's just cooked enough to where when I put these on the smoker, I'm not waiting all day for the bacon to get crispy. So it's probably about a quarter of the way cooked, which is kind of the way I like it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the bacon in half. We're gonna wrap that around these meatballs. I'm gonna put these on the racks. We're going to stick it out on the smoker and get some smoke, cook up the meat on the meatballs, crisp it up. Then about 3/4 of the way through, we'll put a little bit of the Sweet Baby Ray's on there to get a nice glaze. So I'll be right back, show you how we're going to do these meatballs. All right, guys, I'm not going to weigh these or measure these out in any way. I'm just going to do them about the size of the palm of my hand. And then I'm going to adjust them as we go when we wrap them with bacon. It's one of the reasons why I like making my own from scratch instead of getting the pre-made ones. I can make adjustments on the fly, and also I get to season them up any way I want to. But so I'm going to make these out, roll these out about the palm of my hand size, and then if we need to make them smaller or bigger, we can do that as we put the bacon on. As you know, when you usually wrap stuff with bacon, I'm cutting the bacon in half, so I might have some different sizes of the bacon, so it's easier to go ahead and just adjust it on the fly. I'm going to go ahead and put a toothpick on, stick them on the rack, and that'll be it. I'll be back. Alright guys, I got these all rolled up and ready to go, and today I'm going to be using two different types of seasoning, both from Atlantic Grill Company, the Man Cave Meals AP Mojo, which is a little bit more savory. Then I'm also going to be using the Pork Mojo, which is a little bit more sweet. So more of a pork rub for pork butt, ribs, and all that, which that's what I want. I want a kind of a savory and sweet combination. So we're going to get these all seasoned up. We're going to put them on that rack to keep them up off the pan when we put them on the Camp Chef smoker. And that's what I'm going to do. I'll see you guys when I'm putting these on the smoker. Be right back. All right, guys, take a look at that. Don't these look nice? Awesome. Got a nice glaze to them. They're nice. They smell smoky. They're not dried out or overdone. Nice and juicy looking. These are for tomorrow for an appetizer. I may just leave the sticks in there since they're big enough people can see them. But just take a look at that. Nice sheen to it. The bacon's still nice and crispy. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite. You can see it's not dried out. This tastes like a meatloaf with bacon. Nice barbecue sauce. The sweetness of that rub. Tastes great. Go ahead and make these, guys. Try them out. Like I said, you could use pre-made meatballs. You can make your own. You can stuff them with cheese. But if you sous vide the bacon first, it'll make it cook better when it's out on the grill, so you don't dry your ground beef out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Make sure you subscribe to the Fire and Water Cooking Podcast. And I'll see you again on the next YouTube video.
Woo!